Victory! The war is over. Just 24 hours ago, Gehetma Prime and its leaders sent out a mass broadcast stating that the Dominion surrenders. The fighting has been brutal. Alliance naval forces have fought through the Gehetma defenses in a stunning display of bravery, and allowing the 190th and the 16 other military assault units to drop in for the first full-scale planetary invasion. Months of bombardment from atmospheric bombers and orbital support from the First Fleet allowed ground forces to take and hold key military sites across the globe. This victory didn't come without its losses. In a statement from Admiral Stiegelman from earlier today, really puts those losses sharply into focus. We never would have made it to Gehetma Prime if not for the sacrifice of our secondary attack force. Strike Force Wolf was the first human attack vessel sent into enemy territory. Their mission, seek and destroy a key command and control facility in the Ungizman system. Their secondary mission, pull defending forces away from the enemy capital. This was the highest risk operation in the entire battle plan. Experts calculated a 10% survival rate. The men and women that made up the strike group were all volunteers. On September 7th, 2231, the battle commenced. Wolf Strike Group, 6 days after entering the Ungizman system, was caught by an overwhelming enemy force. They stood their ground for as long as they could, before a few ships managed to jump back into friendly space in the Cyrus system. Heavily damaged, Captain Alborn of the Serenity took command of the fleet and ordered a wideband distress signal, describing a hyperdrive engine malfunction on the flagship to be sent. A signal strong enough to bait the Gehetma fleet in pursuing the badly damaged surviving Wolf Strike Group. Though Captain Alborn and Captain Vader knew it would mean their annihilation, they were also well aware that if they could get the Dominion to commit their main fleet to the chase, they would quickly find themselves pinned between the newly constructed and well-armed Destiny Dry Dock Station and the weapon platform Sovereign, commanded by Commander Bradley. The Dominion found themselves pinned between some heavy guns, with the Sovereign Station's drive inhibitors keeping the main fleet from falling back. It was a bloodbath that secured our space superiority against the Gehetma. In the subsequent battle, all hands were lost in Wolf Strike Group. Escape pods are still being located, but the Dominion never managed to recover from the Battle of Wolf 2231. New casualty reports are still coming in. Here's an updated list of ships lost in battle. Though information on survivors is still sketchy at best, Alliance emergency medical crews and search and rescue are working hard to locate any and all escape pods. This wraps up tonight's special netcast, but as always, we ask the only question that matters. Are you doing your part? Join the System Alliance now. Service guarantees citizenship. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Shaq here. Welcome back to the grand campaign of Stellaris. Man, the map has changed. So, the war has ended. We've got a ton of stuff going on. We're losing energy. All kinds of stuff going on. Now, I just finished editing up the intro. Hope you guys enjoyed it. There's a little bit of an announcement this week. I am flying out to Canada for something. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to talk about it or not, so I'm just gonna leave it off of this. There will be some videos on the channel coming soon about it. So there may not be 2 episodes in this coming week. By the time you guys see this, it should be, I'll probably be on a plane, like as you guys are watching this, or running around like a madman packing for a flight, because I haven't been able to do any of that stuff yet. Anywho, the XPG System Alliance, I just wanted to let you guys know, so if you're wondering where Stellaris is, there may be a couple extra days in between episodes. I'm still trying to do 2 episodes a week, though. Anyways, the XPG System Alliance has brought in the Dominion into the fold of the Alliance through military might, through force. We did have some casualties, but we managed to take their sectors. Gehet, there it is. The capital of the Dominion is now firmly under Alliance control. The remainder of the fleet is still in orbit. I haven't had a chance to give command of the newest vessels who have joined the fleet. That will be happening in the next episode. Like I said, this one kind of in a little bit of a rush. I did find myself in an interesting situation at the beginning of this episode, though, writing the intro script. I was basically gathering all the data for a casualty report to put it up in that episode. Like, who did we lose? And we lost a lot of destroyers, actually. But one thing that you guys have said is, Shaq, you're way over your planetary direct control cap. You're gonna have to start making sectors, and that's gonna be a thing today. First thing though, let's clear all this stuff out. So, well, we got victory from the Dominion. All right, we can clear that. We've got debris analyzed. We're analyzing all the debris from the battles, basically. It's something that we need to continue to do. So we'll continue that. The invasion is over, of course it is, because we have claimed all of the planets. More debris analyzed. We have inactive buildings. What buildings do we have that are inactive? Well, we have the entire Dominion territory that we're going to have to go in and rework. Now, when I make them a sector, which basically gives AI control over a certain amount of planets, they should manage all that themselves, which I guess is fine. I don't know. I don't know how I want to do this, because I can control 5 planets. So one area is going to be a sector. Maybe I'll make like the core worlds, and for now let them run themselves, and then build out the new territory. That might be something that I do. I'm not sure if that's worth it or not. Too many colonized systems. You have -30 on energy credits being generated right now, and a -30 monthly influence being generated right now, which we're still getting actually a good amount of influence. Timed projects, lots of debris that needs to be scanned, and a negative balance. Well, we're gonna work on that. We're gonna work on that right now. So first we need to see what we control. Well, we have all the way out to the Tibor system. And the Dominion had a couple of mines. I do like that I get to keep the mines and the crazy technology that they use, this kind of weird, rounded, almost Galente tech from EVE Online. It's kind of what it reminds me of. Let's zoom out. Did we get control of any of their ships or vessels? Is that a thing? First strike force? No, it doesn't look like you do. I thought you did, or maybe they didn't have any ships left over. We do have the Wanderer, the Prospector. You guys aren't doing anything, and there are tons of things. The Wanderer, Dr. Thomas Pace. I need you in the Jahet system to get to work. So where are you at, Wanderer? Science ship, that's Prospero. The Wanderer, you're already here, and you should already have orders to scan everything in the system. Let's go ahead and make sure you do, though. Research this project. Is that the only one here? Yeah, no, I thought so. I thought there was tons of them. Can I just tell you to research all the projects? I can't. I have to survey this system? What? What? Why do... the only ones that I don't have to survey are the ones where they've already built supply things. I'm gonna have to survey these systems. Did they change that mechanic in one of the passages? I could have sworn that you just, like, get the data. Anywho. Dispatch you boys. All right, so the Prospero has got plenty of things to do. We're going to leave the fleet over at Jahetma Prime. Man, we've got some upgrades to do on this planet. We've got a lot of upgrades to do. So let's go ahead and designate our sector. That's gonna have to be a thing. And for some reason, the music volume seems really loud today. There we go. Where do we want to do these sectors at? Well, I was gonna say just take the Dominion, make it its own sector, but I kind of want to micromanage these and keep an eye on these planets. So what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna make a sector back here. We only have to eliminate about 3 planets before we're within our cap. So maybe we'll do like the Hoth sector back here, because we do have Hoth or Higma. Let's do that. So we go under Empire, we go under Create New Sector, and then we get to designate the sectors. And you base these off of the core world in between, which is going to be the Reach sector. I actually kind of like that. So we'll do that, and we'll designate all of these areas as sectors. We'll add in these 2 planets. That'll bring us down to 7. This is kind of like giving a governor control over an entire sector, which is kind of cool. Let's put in Tristram and Lone Star. How far do I want to go toward the core? We could add these. This has a colonizable planet. Tundra. There needs to be one more colonized planet, and the only one over here that's colonized, oh man, is the Sol system. I don't want to put Sol in here yet. It's kind of like, it's too far. It's just too far. I guess we don't really have much of a choice, because I want to build these planets up. How do I want to do this? Wow. How quickly we started making energy again when I like designated these. Not quite over where we need to be though. So let's add, you can't add Sol in. You can't add Sol. You can cancel these. I don't need to go that far. This is Tristram, and then we could do all the way around to Cyrus. It's just too far. Our other 2 colonies are way over here. All right, I will make this a sector, and we will experiment with how well, let's cancel all of this, how well the AI can build up our new Dominion area. So let's not start it there. That's a little weird. Let's call it the, oh, I know what we'll do. We'll just do it here. Jehet, it'll be the Jehet Prime Sector. That way we'll always have this like familiar name that we'll recognize. And we're instantly underneath the banner there, so that works. The sector governor will have control over these sectors. That is fine, and then we'll have like the border ones. So it'll cost us 25 influence to do this. Let's go ahead and close it and do it. And then we can go under our empire, and we can actually designate the sector leader. Now, we've got a couple of leaders here. We're going to recruit a new one. We'll have to change their name in the next episode. I'm not sure who we're going to promote. This is our first sector leader, and I think we've got a couple patrons that really wanted to be sector leaders, so that's fine. Governor. What are your bonuses? Lifespan, recruitment cost. Not worried about that. Recruitment cost. All right, well, let's get the lifespan then. So who do we just get? Peter Howard. That'll probably be changed. Oh, we need to assign you a, there you go. Leadership. They'll give us a little bit of a bonus. They'll be able to dictate what they build and where, and then we should be able to change his focus. There we go. Allow redevelopment, allow tile resource, so we can allow them to redevelop tiles if there are things on there that they don't think they need. And we're going to have this entire sector, because most of the population is peaceful, I'm thinking we will focus on research. That'll be our actual focus. Sector contribution. Sector is currently giving us 50% of their monthly production of energy credits and minerals. That's actually really cool. I am fine with that. Like, we could change it to where they're only giving us like 25% and allow them to build this area up. And you know what? We'll do that for now. We'll drop what we consider like we want the resources from them 25%. That'll give them 75% to build back up, not their empire, obviously, but their ability to produce inside the Jehet Prime sector territory. Can I just rename this sector? Is that a thing? Does it have to be Jehet Prime? Can I just, yes, I can rename it Jehet Sector. Just Jehet Sector. No, that's not gonna work. Just Jehet. There's 2 spaces now, that'll bother me. There we go. Or we could name it like the Outer Rim, but it won't be the Outer Rim for long if we end up expanding any farther. It's kind of like the neutral zone for our territory and our 2 neighbors. We've got the Draw Preference Sons and the Confederacy. I don't remember if the Confederacy has an issue with us. We have been so focused on the war. What is this? So this is the opinion mode. Oops, go back. So opinion mode. Attitude. Empire borders will be colored based on their opinion of the selected empire. So I'm guessing that's neutral. And we kind of are like, meh, don't really give a shit about you guys. All right, well, we should probably change that. We should probably get to the diplomacies. And we've already got enough power coming in. So actually, this territory was producing a considerable amount of power. I mean, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 power coming in, not to mention, and that's just from the systems themselves, not to mention what's actually on these planets, which we can totally click on and take a look at. Like, what do you have going on here? And can I build stuff, or do I have cannot manage planet, tile, and sector? I can't directly manage any of this. That's frustrating. Sector governor ruling. All right, fair enough. Let's zoom back out. We have another scientist ship and a construction ship not doing anything. 2 construction ships. Well, now that we have enough power, we can actually focus on getting more minerals coming in, more research coming in. Where is the rust bucket currently? What sector are you in, sir? Way up north. All right, we'll build a mining station here. And let's start taking advantage of all this territory that we just grabbed up. We got a lot of scanning that needs to be done in this area. And then I want you to head down to take advantage of the mining stations here. We do have the resources for this. We actually have a ton of resources. And build research stations and mining stations there. So that's plenty of orders for him. Our next construction ship. Protector, where are you? You're way over here. All right, well, build mining stations there. That's extra power, extra minerals coming in. That works for us. What's this planet like over here? Ugh. Well, we can clean out the volcanoes now. It's actually not that bad. Speaking of cleaning out volcanoes, what was our research? We were holding back on what we were going to pick. You know what? I didn't look at the vote. Let me look at that right now. All right, surprisingly, it was space combat doctrine. It'll up our naval capacity. Gradual adaptation to the realities of deep space combat allows us to effectively coordinate large maneuvers. This actually makes sense for, well, us as a race, since we're so military focused with military history. So I can dig that. Let's do it. Everybody has their orders. Science ships are on the move, taking care of business. I think everything looks pretty good. Before we unpause, we got a lot, actually, to check out. There was, I love this, we've got drill preference coming in. We opened up our borders, so if they want to live in human territory and explore human society, they're allowed to do that. Even though this is a military government, we have no problems with diversity and individualism, and I kind of like that. I think that's pretty cool. We are going to upgrade this fancy power plant that they are running to a Betharian Power Plant 2. This will give us 8 power coming out of it. Pretty good. We're just going to reinvest all of these resources. We're going to upgrade to Biolab 2, and let's go ahead, because Sanctuary is here. 100 more resources. Yeah, it's worth it. Let's just clear it out. We've got so many people starting to move in through here. It's fine. So that was Sanctuary. Destiny. Destiny, you've also got a meteor that needs to be removed. Let's actually upgrade the biolab as a priority. Let's clear out another volcano, because it's what we do. We just pick up and move volcanoes. We give no shits. And we'll upgrade this basic mine. I like that we have the power to do this stuff now. What do you got going on here? You have a planetary administration. We could upgrade this. We don't have the resources. Let's go ahead and pause it. Let the game start moving. The universe is on the move. We have hostile aliens down here still, and we do really need to deal with this. Now, one of the issues that we're probably going to run into, if I look at my empire, and I look at my factions, we have factions now. Yeah, we have factions. The, let's see, Destiny Independence Party has actually gotten... The Separatists build support either by changing the ethos or reducing the happiness of other pops. They have no negative, they have no support, I guess, yet. It's just interesting to see that I actually have legitimate factions now. The Jahet Freedom Partisans. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. We did just conquer your people. This may be something that we're gonna have to deal with, and I haven't had any actual, like, they've got attraction. The average attraction of a faction relative to the loyalist faction in trades, ethnics, and policies, as well as internal and external political affairs. Negative attraction will make pops return to the loyalty. So we have negative 30 for the Destiny one. They've got positive 30 for these guys. How many pops do they have? Of course, keep an eye on this. What I will do is I'm going to begin to suppress their media. We have plenty of power, so we can go ahead and do that. And I'm going to use up... I'm not granting them independence, that's for damn sure. Not after all the lives we lost. It's just gonna probably take some time to get them to just be happy about everything, all right? Just suck it up. Let's actually look at Jahetma Prime. If there's going to be a rebellion, it'll be here. This is where the rebellion will start. I guess, I have no idea, actually. Let's see, what's their deal? Is there like a happiness information? Happiness, plus 2%. So they are, no, that's what he gives. Is there a way that I can see like more information about the people on this planet, or is it just a general? I guess it's just a general information up in the Empire tree when looking at factions. So,
research complete.
We'll have to see what happens. Yeah, 16 pops on Jahetma Prime. Belong to this faction. Now, I don't know how long it's gonna take for us to like break this. If we ever will, I don't really know. We don't have any loyalists. At least it doesn't say any. I guess the top is loyalists, so. All right, we're doing our scanning. Our research is completed. We have our naval capacity. It was a really quick research. We can actually go naval capacity again. Didn't we just do this? Yeah, it costs more, it takes longer. That's the rank 2 of it. Before we do that, though, let's actually take a look. Oh, man, we can get army upkeep minus 10%. Be good for us because our fleet is kind of huge. And would give us military academies, which improve local recruitment rates and offer a higher standard of training.
Debris analyzed.
In other words, you build your armies faster. Let's go with... naval academies would be pretty cool. But a larger fleet would be even cooler. Let's go ahead and do that. I got a feeling we're going to need it. Fleet order's finished. You finished construction. So, the Prospero is ready to go and scan new strange things. Where are we going to send you out to? I mean, we have really grown. We haven't finished scanning that system. There's a system here that hasn't been scanned, but we have to dispatch the fleet to deal with it, and it's actually quite powerful. You know what? Why don't you come into these sectors here, research projects in this system, then go back and survey this system and this system. Let's do what used to be the neutral zone. And maybe we can send the first strike fleet. I'm going to send the first strike fleet to go get repairs at a local space station, which there isn't one in Jehetma Prime, but there is one directly to the south. This needs to be done. Stiegelman's still alive after 70 years old and being through many major engagements. Was he in command when we took the pirates out? I think he was. We continue to grow. Earth. Is there any construction that we need to do on Earth? There is. We can upgrade Empire Capital Complex. It will decrease ethnic divergence. We need to get that going on the other planets. Plus 3 energy credits, food, minerals. Let's go ahead and do it. Let me know, guys, what you think about the factions. I'm a little worried about that, and I'm not quite understanding exactly how this works. I know they have 30 pops that are, or that's their attraction. How many pops do they actually have? Yeah, it's 30 pops, right? They're supporters of this, which worries me because that's, their entire population. Though we do have like our military force there, I don't think they're going to try anything. I can suppress their media and stuff, but... Oh, they're on strike right now. They're 100% on strike because they have so much support. They're gonna be able to do riots soon, and they're gonna be able to rebel. So, I'm gonna have to do something about this. Because if I go to Jehet, pause this. Now I'm actually starting to get it. Let me guess. Yeah, minus 25%, that's what that is. Separatist strike. We're gonna have to deal with this. Now, what's the easiest way? Let them go on strike, I guess. If they rebel, we'll just have to put the rebellion down. I don't see the rebellion doing them any good. We'll just, we have huge armies on the surface of their planet. At the same time, though, yeah, we can't do anything with this right now. Just leave the troops there and see what they do. You want to strike? Fine, let them strike. Are all of the planets on strike, though? Or is it just that one? Like, what about the ones farther away from their homeworld? You guys are on strike as well. It might just take time. Yeah, we'll expire in 7 days. So let's see what happens in 5 to 7 days. They'll probably gonna take some time to get used to the idea of living under our rule. Nope, they're still under strike for another 30 days. I just guess we'll see what happens. If they rebel, we'll crush the rebellion. Let's bribe their leaders and see what happens. That's minus 10% to support. We do have the faction bit, so. Currently, the faction support is 20%. Chance to gain 10% support a month, 27%. All right, so we're kind of working on it. We could also continue to suppress the media. It's gonna cost us, though. Look at the support just drop. Dropping and dropping and dropping. There we go. They don't have the support. They're not gonna be able to strike anymore, and that should get our people back online and get these people working, hopefully. Let's see. Transmission for the Dune Galactic Foundation. We are receiving a transmission from the Dajun Galactic Foundation. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Diplomatic channels are now open, and all hostilities between us have ceased. Interesting. We got a little bit more info. What the shit?
They appear to have mastered spaceflight just as we have. I recommend a healthy degree of caution until we learn their intentions.
Why did the tutorial start going off? That's really weird. He's the little tutorial bot. Thanks. But we're like Years into this campaign, you're just now telling me this. We will not be held back. Greetings, I am honored to have been chosen by Director Seedkarg to represent the Galactic Federation in our diplomatic dealings with your fascinating species. We strive to unlock the full potential of technology, a goal we hope you find equally worthwhile. Yeah, I mean, you're fanatical materialists. Whatever, that's cool. Buy our stuff. And they're xenophiles. They love aliens. This could be the start of a very strange, very pink relationship. But we won't be held back. Actually, let's just do that one. What the hell? Ongoing research lacks scientist society. Why? What? Who died? Oh, Dr. Walter Backstorm. He has passed away. Sad times. Let's go ahead and pause the game. We're gonna have to find a new scientist. So now I've got to find a new scientist. Oh, didn't we need to get a new captain too? I forgot about that. That's right, Red died. So much happened in the last episode I'm gonna have to get caught up with when I get back from my trip. So we're gonna have to get ourselves a new scientist. Let's recruit him. We've got the standing for it for now. What is this? Plus 5% research speed? That's actually really good. Hayden Shoebottom. I'm so sorry for your name, but welcome. We'll rename you by the next episode. And we need to assign you, actually. So, click to assign. How old is she? She's gotta be young. 51? Damn, you started late. All right, well, fair enough. We're still researching torpedoes. That's so sad. We lost another scientist. We're gonna start seeing our people dropping like flies now, watch. Good. You've continued to grab all the stuff. Repairs are complete on the first fleet. We could send them back to Jehetma Prime. I kind of want them in orbit of a planet with a space station, though, for now. You know what we should do? Let's dispatch the 2nd Strike Force out here, combine them, and maybe deal with this alien threat to the south. Also, who is it that we've run into? Let's see what the situation is. All right, so there's another empire on this side. I mean, of course there would be, but this is the first one we've met. Let's see if we can open diplomatic relations and do something fun with them. Foundation. Wow, why is everybody pissed? Oh, because of the threat that oh man, we just pissed off everybody with the war because we declared war. Now we're a threat. At least we are gaining every year. Terror bombing? Why terror bombing? We only did minimal bombing to military targets. Arrivals with an unidentified empire. At least it's something we know. Let's go ahead and make contact. Communicate. Offer a trade deal. Would you like to trade with us? We would like to... Actually, let's switch information. Can you give us star charts for star charts? They're not having it without a little bit more information. And let's do a research agreement. Maybe we can get a research agreement out of them. This will give us... Nope, they're not having that. Really? You guys are all about unlocking the secrets of technology and you won't research with us? Let's give them a bit of minerals. Instant transfer. I'd like to get these star charts from them just to see what they know on that side of the sector. Though it doesn't look like they're gonna have it. I gotta give them that much? Nah, forget it. We'll wait. We'll wait until the attack on the mushroom people fades into a distant memory, and then we'll be good. We're gonna send the transport fleet with the military that's not currently on a planet. Why don't we send you out to one of the local star systems? This is gonna be the border with our neighbors, so we may want to put down some reinforcements on these planets to help defend. Prospero's moving out. And we've got decent resources coming in. So good, we're looking pretty good. We could actually think about starting up a new colony, but the question is, where would we put it? Talon 4 isn't a bad choice. It definitely has lots of space. There's not a lot on that, though. What the hell is this? Alien Toy Factory. We could colonize this. Not a lot of territory there, but still might be worth it just to start building up a border down here. I actually kind of want to take Talon. And just to make that like an outpost planet to border these guys, just to keep them a little bit farther away from us. Anyways, we found an anomaly. Let's pause it real quick. This asteroid recently suffered an impact from another body within the asteroid belt, which resulted in a slightly changed orbit and a massive crater on its surface. All right, feel free to search it, see what it's like. I like this plan. I think Talon system would make a good front line point for us to, if we need a military base. Got to think about it militarily. We can stage there in case we ever say went to war with these guys. Don't see it happening anytime soon, but it's a possibility. So let's go ahead and grab Earth. What's it gonna cost us to build another colony ship? And then we'll just not get, that'll be the last colony for a while. 350? Do it. And you guys let me know in the comments below, what are we gonna call the new colony that we set up? It's gonna be like our deep space outpost out here. We need to send a construction ship. We have one that's not doing anything right now? No, they're all on the move. Oh, he's already on the way. Good. Side ship. Complete. Oh, you can't go there yet. There's still a military, there's an alien presence there that we have to deal with. That's so many planets that we can colonize. We can colonize... we don't have oceanic colonization. Potentially habitable planet. Resources aren't bad here. We can clear all these mountains out of the way. That could be a good one. Research complete. All right, so we've got the naval capacity up one more time. What do we want to grab next? Living state. Empire leader capacity +2. Leader pool +1, and we get social welfare programs. This edict establishes a large amount of various social programs at a considerable cost to ease the lives of the population. Increases happiness, something that we desperately need right now, at the cost of energy credits and minerals. You know what? That's perfect for us right now. Oh, but we can get this. Interstellar Fleet Traditions. This is like perfect for our civilization. We get Fleet Academy. Chance to evade, everything goes up. Chance for weapon damage. Oh, it's a module. And the Grand Fleet. This edict puts the pride and glory of the Empire's Grand Fleet above all else. That considerable political focus should be spent ensuring its continued prosperity. It'll cost us to maintain, but it'll increase our naval capacity, ship repair, and ship upgrade cost. Duh. That's tough. Well, I mean, this is the whole point of doing this as a group, right? So you guys have to vote on it. We have two choices that I'm going to limit this vote to. Either, and this is gonna change kind of how we play this, we either take Interstellar Fleet, where we focus on building a military fleet, and that means a lot of our diplomatic relations are gonna involve the military because we're going to take advantage of this. This is gonna increase our capacity, which is already substantial, 35%. Meaning the societal focus will probably be maintaining, upgrading, and establishing the largest military presence in the galaxy. Or we take living state, which will allow us to enact edicts like the social welfare program, meaning we'll start bringing the bombed out cities and all the civilian populace that just hates us right now because we invaded their territory from the Dominion into, well, getting them to hate us less. It's gonna cost us resources to do it though. 20% credits and materials, probably on the, I'm assuming this edict establishes a large amount of blah, 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 blah. This is an empire edict, so this will go across the entire empire. So these two edicts will change the course of the empire, of the alliance. So guys, I'm gonna end this episode here because I really wanna know what you guys think, because it's such a huge decision. Do we build the Grand Fleet and kind of go almost Warhammer 40k style with just this big, massive military machine? Or do we play it, I think, a little bit smarter and enact the social welfare programs? Good grief, I can't talk today. And actually make the people that are now in our empire happy. Allowing us to all work together. I'm curious to know what you guys think. All right, I will see you in the next episode. Later, everybody.